The increasing rate of gender-based violence occurrences in different communities of Lagos has been regarded as harmful traditional and cultural practice that are repugnant to natural justice, equity, and good conscience. To this end, the International Federation of Women Lawyers of Nigeria, Lagos State Branch, have inaugurated 2 new branches in Badagry and Ikorodu in Lagos to help curb the increasing rate of gender-based violence, especially among women and girls in the society. Speaking at the inauguration ceremony, the country vice president of the association, Rhoda Prevail Tilden, and the chairperson, Philomena Energy, has this to say.
The objectives and mandate of FIDA Nigeria is promoting, protecting and preserving the rights and interests of women, children and the vulnerable in society. So we have been doing this for over 56 years now. So these branches are going to further sensitize, create awareness to their communities in their branches, to know that sexual gender-based violence is a serious crime, and FIDA Nigeria is there for them as a voice to promote the rights, to protect them, because we do a lot of pro bono services. We go to court to represent those that cannot afford it. That is why we are dealing mostly with vulnerable people. We are open to everybody.
FIDA ensures that these laws are put in place, are actually brought to bear by helping the victims of domestic violence to put behind bars the perpetrators of these crimes, by helping the victims of this violence to come out of the trauma that they suffer due to domestic violence.
It will go a long way to curb the social menace, which we all know has been on the increase. And those that suffer it the most happens to be the most vulnerable members of the society, which you know that women and children, as well as persons with disability, fall within that group. So now having this Badagry branch is a beautiful thing, because we have always had distress calls, lots of distress calls.
The International Federation of Women Lawyers is being active in the fight against child abuse, early child marriage, and are also engaged in the campaign against drug abuse to the protection of youth in the society. Speaking further, other participants recount the importance and positive turnaround the new branches reversed in curbing gender-based violence among women, girls, and persons living with disabilities in the country.
Yes, as I remarked in there, I think it's the right step in the right direction, because we are seeing increasing wave of domestic violence. We are seeing increasing wave of poverty, which of course usually is the root of domestic violence and violence against women, violence against children, and also the vulnerable in the society.
Gender-based violence is rampant, and sadly it is done or perpetuated by familiar strangers, familiar people, your next door neighbor, that uncle that visits, that's your father's tenant, your brother's friend, your sister's boyfriend. Some cases you find out that even stepfathers, even biological fathers are not left out. It is terrible.
The society must be educated on the issue of persecuting offenders of gender-based violence. And therefore, we must all join hands to fight against the culture of silence and an end to this menace.